Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation, we have the Aces of the Arena event going on, and this is going to be the last of the Bastion clear videos that I make. This will be for Bastion 1. I'm not going to make a video for Bastion 99. It kind of plays similarly to this one, actually. But here we're going to do the F66X strat, and then I have my Bloodless Demus built for higher agility. He will be evaded. This is actually a loss, but this will give me time to talk. But the idea is to have Demus get the regular attack out first. If he can take down Priet, that's great. If not, that's okay too. And then we will do the character skill from F66X right away. And that will prevent Udil's Provoke, and then Gale's buffs for the party. And so we can target whomever we like, and then we'll go after Priet, and then go after Gale, and then go after Udil. But my Demus, he's got the 100% limited time agility buff. The Priet on the opposite team only has a 90% limited time agility buff, so there is room to get an advantage there. But I'm using the new Final Fantasy Lars. Give me a 30% agility to everybody. And so Demus can out agility the other Priet. I heard some people saying that getting faster than that Priet was impressive, so feel free to be impressed by this. Okay, so Demus, who get his regular skill out first. 1, 2, 3 hits, that's not going to do it. And we'll do the character skill from F66X. Okay, F66X goes down, but she's done her job. And then weapon skills, charging up very quickly for Lars there. He can take down Priet. He can take down Gale. And then he is equipped with a Dark Memory weapon for more damage. Mine is only Awakening 0. But with the Dark Memory weapon, which is also Wind Element, he can get good damage in there, and then we'll take down Udil last. And that is an example of a clear with F66X. That one is maybe, I feel like, the most consistent way to win against Bastion 1. There is another method, which is like a tank method, but you have to be able to take the attacks and then do enough damage. And I fiddled with some builds, wasn't able to make it work. My count is not whaley enough. Okay, but here let's go for a no limiteds clear. We will use Bloody Griff, and then we'll do the demon tap on him, try to get the provoke out. Doesn't work most of the time. Priet will do the agility snipe on my Lacrima Lars. He takes the hit, but he's still standing, that's good enough. He loses the bold vigor, however. And then I'm going to try to sort of combo my attacks so that I can just power through Udil. This is kind of similar to a previous team that I showed, where you just power through the tank. If things had gone better, then Lars would have been able to take down Udil there with his 2 weapon skills. But instead we'll just clean up with 1 weapon skill from Gale, do a 2nd weapon skill, take down their Yuri, and then we'll just mess around until we take down Gale here at the end. The win is in hand, basically, at this point. This build is based off of Shiratori's video. I'll link to that below. He used Dark Memory Hina instead of Lars, but I wanted to show off Lars and put him in the thumbnail, so I used him here. I like him. I have him at Awakening 3, he gets the Bold Vigor. And he takes her down. Alright, great. Okay, that is the 2 types of clears that I was able to put together for Bastion 1. Now I will spend the rest of the video, again, expressing my disappointment in the event. Just to say up front, the thing about the player base, working together, like a raid in order to beat a boss and then unlock rewards, that's a totally fine game mode. It's in lots of other mobile games. I'm not saying anything against that. And I'm not saying anything against the players that played the mode in that way. They played it correctly. My problem with this event is how it combines that sort of raid mechanic with the Arena Showdown. I enjoyed the first Arena Showdown very much, and I was looking forward to the next one. And so when they teased it in the live stream before, I was like, oh, great, we're going to have another Arena Showdown. But when it showed up, it was mixed with that raid event. And so, like, I don't want to say that, like, the results or the rankings or the point totals or whatever are tainted, but there is a big difference between the folks that did farm the NPCs and then the folks that are kind of playing exclusively player versus player, playing against other teams put together by players. And so when we look at the rankings, you know, at the end of the season, at the end of this week, it's going to be a little bit difficult to kind of tell where is that cutoff point. Where are all of the people that farmed the NPCs? Where does the raid ranking end? And then where does kind of the pure PvP ranking begin? Like typically, maybe an arena season will end, and then the player at the top will have like a total of like 60k. That's a pretty typical ending total for a number 1. So, like, do we just, you know, say kind of arbitrarily that that is the cutoff point, you know? Everybody below that are the people that really kind of played the PvP Arena Showdown in a pure way without taking advantage of the NPCs. I don't know, and I'm not going to try very hard to find that cutoff point. I'm just going to call this event overall a loss from a PvP standpoint. If they were to do this kind of combined event again in the future, I would hope that they would maybe make the NPCs so that they don't give points at all, or maybe do a cap, you know, how many points any single player can get total from NPCs. But ideally, they would make 2 separate modes. They would keep the Arena Showdown just as it is, you know, play it as it did the first time, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, we could look at the rankings and see who really excelled at player versus player during that event. And then, maybe on the side, at a different time, or just in a totally like kind of PvE sort of mode, have like a boss or have a series of bosses, and then we all work together to knock them down and then unlock the rewards by the player base. That would be ideal, I think. 2 separate modes. But yeah, kind of the people that I feel the worst about with this sort of mess of an event are the people who were not able to join the Arena Showdown the first time. They couldn't get to 400k, and they were looking forward to the next Arena Showdown, and instead we got this sort of weird hybrid event. Okay, I think that's the last video I'm going to make on the topic until after it ends. I'm going to play kind of hard, I guess, but it's like, what's the difference between top 50 and top 100 as far as tickets? It's like, what, 2 pulls? So, I don't know. I might do something else this weekend. I might play Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.